Sure. We are doing interlocks, but if you can have a look on these logs, the interlocks are very much visible in that there are many things that usually resort to this. One being that being too tight whenever you're doing the interlocks, and at times not following the right patterns whenever you're doing the interlocks. Unlike what happens whenever I'm doing my locks. You can have a look on my locks. They are very smooth and you can't tell whether these are interlocks. So what happens is that some people twist the locks right from the roots whenever they are doing the interlocks. And now this brings in another, look of the strands, showing that tightness and that roundish and at times some separation. As you can see on this strand here, we have that letter Y. We have that separation from the roots, and we need to get rid of this. So basically, interlocks are good for people who like traveling a lot, and people would like to wash their hair more frequent, but they should be done the right way. So in order to get rid of this, I'm going to undo it a little bit. I want to undo it that way. I believe you can hear my voice. Eh? Mm-hmm. Can you hand some? Yeah. Okay. Can just get it right. So I've undone the separation just a little bit so that I can take care of it. So we need to interlock right here, so that we can manage this separating area. Oh my God, here we have some extension which has been done here. This is kind of visual extension. I will talk about that later on. So first and foremost, let's manage the separation here. Now, from this point, I'm just going to just turn a little bit. I'm just going to interlock the roots, but before then, I want to take care of the ingrowths, which are showing up so much. So basically, I'm doing the 4-way interlocking technique. That is, I'm adopting that so that we can manage the appearance of the locks right from the roots. I like and I will recommend the 4-way interlocking technique because it gives that cylindrical appearance to the locks. That way, all the way to the roots. You can have a look. Mm-hmm. Looks nice, eh? Mm-hmm. So, for more tutorials about the interlocks, I would advise you to visit my channel. And if you'd like to place a booking, I will definitely place the booking details on the description once I'm done. So here, I've just interlocked right on the top. Why? Because I wanted to undo the separation which was appearing at this point. So now I just go ahead and do my 4-way interlocking method right from the roots. I remember that we usually say that whenever you are doing the interlocks, you need to start right on the scalp. Place your tool right from the scalp, then slide it back to where the interlocks starts. That way now you'll be pushing back the tangles back to where the interlock starts. And you'll be avoiding the splits on the scalp. The hair will not be splitting on the scalp. You can have a look. Let's do this all the way to the scalp. That way. I think I can zoom the camera a little bit so that people can get to see what I'm doing on the scalp. If possible, can zoom the camera a little bit so that you can have a look on what I'm doing. Yeah. I believe that will be okay. So I don't know how many people are in with us. So basically, these are the ingrowths now that I want to manage. Just going to interlock them a little bit. At times, you don't need to use the crochet, even though you can use it. But right here, there's certain split that I want to manage. It's hard to see it, but I believe I showed that right from the beginning. So I'll just begin by interlocking from the top that way, then go ahead and start interlocking the roots that way. It's interlocking maintenance. Sure. So what happens whenever you're doing the four interlocking method? Remember that I'm adopting the four interlocking technique. The reason being that I want to give our locks that cylindrical appearance right from the roots. Because if you can have a look on these locks, they are visibly showing the interlocks. Our reason being that whoever has been doing them, he or she has been too tight on the scalp. Another thing, he has been twisting the locks right from the scalp, which now, whenever you do that, you usually give the locks another different touch, that is different look from the roots. And at times you might cause some separation and some ugly appearance. So you always need to take care of that by observing the right techniques. Right now I've just interlocked from the right to the left, up, down. Then I'm gonna go from right to the left, then up and down, then left to the right. Have a look. Now we are hinting right on the roots, up and down, that way. And you can have a look on how my interlocks appears from the roots. If you have some swelling right here, you can just go ahead and pick your crochet, do there, or else manage the swelling by crocheting it. And even if you have any split ends that you need to manage, you can always do that, just to take care of the flyaways. Sure. So basically, we are doing the interlocks maintenance. And the technique that we are adopting today is the four interlocking method. If you need to see more of this, you can just visit the channel where you'll get so many tutorials focused on that. That's the thing. So as I've just said, you might be asking yourself why the four-way interlocking and not the two-way interlocking or the three-way interlocking. The reason is just that at times it depends with the state of the locks. Like now on our case here, the locks and so many visible interlocks. And to smooth out these, we need to give our locks that cylindrical appearance. And in order to give the logs that cylindrical appearance, we need to do the four interlocking method, which usually gives that cylindrical touch, unlike the other interlocks. Then also, it also depends with the box. So there are so many aspects to put into consideration before you start any kind of maintenance. So if you are joining us live, guys, be ready for such kind of tutorials henceforth. Sorry, I need to change locations. So that's the thing. Interlocking the roots is our main way of maintenance today. Taking care of the flyaways, as well as taming the visible splits at the roots, which might have resulted out of poor techniques. And that's the reason why we should always do the maintenance correctly, so that the future appearance of the logs as they grow up. So we can just go down a little bit so that we can manage from this area. So how many people do we have on the live? Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So guys, as we wait for my client, I've just gone to pick somebody from the doors. So basically today we are doing repair maintenance on locks, and I'm adopting the four interlocking technique. So okay. We are going to take this. I think Madam can do that. Madam will do that. All right, sorry for the inconvenience, guys. I'm going back live. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, can I make a phone call?
It's okay. It's okay. Okay. I think, guys, as we wait for my client, I can just have a talk with you. That is a conversation about logs. Logs maintenance needs to be done the right way, that is. And before you start any logs maintenance, you need to kick off by doing some examination. So the thing is, you need to examine the hair so that you can be able to tell the right technique to do. Because if you get to adopt the right technique whenever you're doing the maintenance, then it means that your logs are gonna be looking fabulous all the way, because everything will already be correctly done. So basically, that's what's supposed to be. If you can have a close look on my logs, you can't tell that these are interlocks, and these words have been adopting all the way ever since. So basically, today we are just going to do the repair maintenance as well as adopting the 4-way interlocking method. So just waiting for my client, and sorry for the convenience. Afi, the beautiful view. Actually, you can just check around. The area looks nice. So my client is back. And now we are set. So we are set.
We almost done.
Yeah.
I'll be back at noon.
Okay. Yeah. I was just wondering, can you check how many people?
Just 2 of us. It's fine.
Yeah, they must have run away because so as we go on with the maintenance, I think I can just talk about whatever I've observed on your hair. Yeah. So the thing is, whoever has been doing the interlocks has been twisting the hair right from the roots as he do the interlocks. And now that's what causes that stiffness on the locks, along the locks. Yeah, and some funny appearances. So you must be keen on that, never doing the maintenance. So we need also to be managing the healing growths. Now the healing growths are the strands which are growing from the roots, and some as a result of some tension on the scalp. So some are just brought about by some breakages. So that's how we interlock the roots. So for those who are watching us, I have some virtual classes. So if you want to join me on my virtual classes for that mastery, in Locs maintenance and startups and everything as pertains to styling. You can just follow the details that I will be posting on the description. Then we can link up. From there. Oh, looks nice, eh?
Very nice.
So good maintenance starts right from the roots. Eh? So once everything is done correctly from the roots, then the logs will always thrive well and will always look amazing. So if I can just reiterate on what I've just said for the sake of those who are joining us, I'm doing repair maintenance on logs. Basically, I'm adopting a full interlocking technique. This one being that I'm just trying to give my logs that cylindrical appearance, that cylindrical touch, because I've just noted that the logs were thriving for that. So, and I needed a technique that can take care of that. Also, we had some separations from the roots. That is that formation of letter Y from the roots, which basically happens whenever the interlocks are not done right. So we are also taking care of that as we go along. So stay tuned also, because I will be posting a detailed tutorial of the same right at the end. For more tutorials about styling, repair maintenance, Starterlocs, you just need to visit the channel. Also, if you wanna place your booking, you can just do so via the details that I will be posting on the description. Yeah. So whenever we come across any swellings, we need to freeze that by crocheting that particular area. Remember, there are so many ways of doing the crocheting. The technique here, which I'm adopting at the moment, is called dual rotational method. We also have the vertical tilt, whereby we usually tilt the crochet up and down that way. But both methods, I find them working. You just need to be sure of what results you need to achieve whenever you are using the tools. So basically, this is just a full interlocking event. adopting the technique. It's a nice thing, depending on whatever results you want to achieve. I've seen other people use gels whenever they are doing the interlocks. That's wrong. Whenever you're using the tools, you should avoid using products. Just use the tool correctly, the way it's supposed, and the results will be wow. Okay. If you get time, you can just check for me whether there are any questions that I can handle.
So good.
How many people?
Just 2.
Those are likes.
Oh,
Those are likes. You can just check on.
There was 2, and then now it's just 1.
Oh.
They'll come. They'll watch it.
You see, most of my viewers outside there, and right now they are asleep.
Yeah, and TikTok, there were many. Okay.
So I want to just talk about whatever we are doing today before I end the video, because I'm almost ending the live stream. Today's maintenance is all about transforming the logs and making sure that we get it right from the roots as the logs mature. And the thing is that you need to always do the logs the right way. That is, whatever technique you're trying to adopt should be done in the correct manner so that the logs can mature in a different way, that is, in the desired way. Today's maintenance technique is the 4 interlocking. The main advantage being that it gives that cylindrical appearance. It tends to make the logs adopt that roundish appearance, because we usually touch each and every corner whenever we are interlocking, and it's a nice thing that you can always do, also for those people maintaining their hair. Then also, I was talking about the splits which might be appearing from the roots due to repetition on the same point. So whenever we are doing the maintenance, we need somehow to undo the logs from the roots. That way, undo a little bit, and then we also need to interlock at this particular area so that we can tame the split which is appearing at this particular area. Yeah, that way. The logs are too bumpy, you can see, so getting them through at times might be a hassle. That way. And you can see now I've just taken away the separation. I'll just go ahead and interlock the roots right away. That way. That way. Remember, I'm just adopting the 4 interlocking method. That way, all the way to the roots. Secondly, we have a lot of ingrowths that we need to tend. Ingrowths can be brought about by some breakages due to tension whenever doing the maintenance or styling. So by doing so, you just interlock them. You can interlock them correctly, that way, along the lock strand, or else you can always do the crocheting. Nice. So for those who have joined us during the live video, I promise to improve my live coverage as time goes by. So I'd love to say a goodbye and thanks for joining me. This is the beautiful view before I end my video. Can have a look.